morning, members. It is Miss Mylisha here for you guys on Wednesday, May 27th. For today's video, we're going to actually be talking about staying safe, and our area of interest is going to be cleaning and disinfecting. I picked this topic specifically because I understand how important it is to disinfect and clean during this time. I just want to bring to your attention the significance of cleaning high-touch surfaces because they carry so much bacteria. High-touch surfaces are normally surfaces that we do touch throughout the day on a daily without even noticing. These things could include items like the remote control, light switches, door handles, your own phone, laptop, deodorant, your toothbrush, sink faucets, things of that nature. But we're going to be taking some facts from fightback.org, which is a big organization that they are using during COVID, and they are giving public health reasons, ways to practice cleaning, practice disinfecting, and it also gives you a better idea of the amount of time and the recommended US EPA list to fight these viruses or even non-viruses. So, to begin, they started with public health reasons, and they started off saying high-touch surfaces are surfaces that are handled frequently throughout the day by numerous people. These surfaces include doorknobs, light switches, phones, sink faucets, and toys. High-touch surfaces can be contaminated by direct contact with bodily fluids or indirect contact with other contaminated objects, such as inadequately cleaned rags and sponges or improperly washed hands. Pathogens can stay on surfaces if they are not properly disinfected. For example, hepatitis A virus and rotavirus can survive up to 1 month on hand. Non-porous surfaces, while non-viruses can survive up to 42 days on the same type of surfaces. High-touch surfaces have been shown to play a role in the transmission of pathogens, both directly to surface by mouth contact and indirectly by contamination of hands and subsequent hand-to-mouth contact. And I think that is a big key to why during this COVID, they're asking you guys to keep your hands away from your face, keep it away from your mouth as much as possible, and to wash your hands as much as possible too. Now, a study by Barker showed that contaminated fingers could transfer non-viruses to as many as 7 clean, sequentially touched surfaces. Thus, properly cleaning high-touch surfaces daily is important to limit the spread of pathogens. Cleaning prevents the buildup of soil, dust, or other foreign materials that can carry pathogens and support their growth. If cleaning is not properly performed, there is a risk of spreading pathogens instead of reducing them. Cleaning is removal of debris and involves 2 steps. First step should involve washing with a detergent, and 2 should be rinsing with warm, potable water. Water and detergent alone might not be enough to kill all the microorganisms present, so the use of a disinfectant is also necessary. Barker showed when detergent-based cleaning did not sufficiently kill viruses, the wiping cloth used could only transfer the virus to a secondary surface. Cleaning with the detergent alone failed to decontaminate the tested surfaces in all but 1 case, even with a second wiping step. However, when the surface was treated with a disinfectant solution containing 5,000 ppm available for 1 minute, the virus could only be recovered from 1 surface. So, making sure that you are cleaning not only with a disinfectant, but something that's actually going to be killing viruses. Clorox wipes are actually be a good thing. Probably could just use a Clorox wipe once in that case. Just pay attention to what you are actually cleaning with, making sure that it is going to kill germs and viruses, and the percentage on the bottle is a really high percentage when it's stating how much bacteria it can kill. Now, when decontaminating surfaces, it is important that there It is important that there are differences between disinfectants and sanitizers. Both sanitizing and disinfectants are products regulated by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, also known as EPA. However, there are some differences in the products. Disinfectants are used on hard, inanimate surfaces and objects to destroy or irreversibly inactivate infectious fungi, bacteria, and viruses that are listed on the label. On the other hand, sanitizers are used to reduce, but not necessarily eliminate, bacteria and fungi from an inanimate surface to levels considered safe, as determined by public health codes and regulations. Generally, sanitizers are used on full contact surfaces and disinfectants on all other hard surfaces. Fabric can only be sanitized. Also, disinfectants must be able to destroy all microorganisms listed on their labels in 10 minutes, while sanitizers must reduce the number of bacteria by at least 99.9% in 30 seconds. For high-touch areas, it's important to use a disinfectant rather than a sanitizer. So, today what I'm going to be showing you guys is going to be the bread germ trick. You guys might have seen this online already. You guys may have not. But I'm just going to give you guys a mini experiment, and we're going to go back to this bread in about a week and see what our result is. I'm also going to give you guys just a couple different cleaning practices that they've given us online, and it's going to be under their practices. It says there are 3 levels of cleaning and sanitizing / disinfecting surfaces. In increasing rigor, they are routine cleaning, vomit, or episode cleaning, or outbreak cleaning. This section covers routine cleaning, additional measures as required while cleaning after the run-up even, and during outbreaks, something sort of like COVID-19. Clean and disinfect high-touch surfaces every day, even if they are not visibly dirty. If they become visibly dirty, clean the surfaces immediately. So for cleaning, you're going to wash frequently touch surfaces with a clean, reusable cloth or a disposable towel dipped in detergent and warm water. You're going to scrub vigorously to remove dirt and soil. If you need to use a brush, go ahead if it's necessary. Rinse surfaces with warm to hot water to remove cleaning products and debris. And it says disposable towels are preferred for cleaning. If using reusable cloths, launder in hot water between cleaning uses. Now to disinfect, you're going to follow the instructions listed on whatever label of the disinfectant you're giving. So you always want to use based on the instructions that's going to be given on a disinfectant. Those will vary depending on the product and how strong the cleaning solution is. But using a clean, reusable cloth or disposable towel, apply enough disinfectant solution to cover the surface thoroughly, and then just let the solution stand for the regimen time given on the label. Make sure there is enough disinfectant solution on the surface to stay wet for the recommended contact time. And then you're going to replace the solution if you need to use it again. All right, now this will be more so for my members. Cleaning toys. Now, toys should be cleaned and sanitized daily. So any plastic, any rubber that enters a child's mouth must be sanitized with 200 ppm bleach with solution, air dried, and then washed at a high temperature. Now it says for toys that can be immersed, pour the sanitizing solution in a large basket or sink. Remove all visible debris from the surface of the toys and allow the toys to soak for 1 to 5 minutes to achieve sanitation. For toys that cannot be immersed in sanitizing solution, clean all surfaces of the toy, ensuring that clean cloths and solutions do not become contaminated. Allow surfaces to remain wet for 1 to 5 minutes to achieve sanitation. For soft toys, just pre-wash to remove visible debris, then wash with detergent or bleach. Discard if necessary. All right, so that is all the facts I have from you from them. I just wanted to get you guys up to date on what exactly high touch surfaces are, give you guys an idea of how to clean high touch surfaces and what to look out for. So for the next part, I am gonna demonstrate to you guys on the most common high touch surface point for me, and it's gonna be my doorknob. I'm in and out of my room every day. Since we are self-quarantined and we are stuck in the house, I do spend a lot of time here in this chair doing work. So I think the door will be probably the best one for us. I'm going to flip the camera here in a minute and show you guys how I'm going to try to achieve this activity. You will need 2 pieces of bread. Ziploc bags might be better for this activity, but I did not have any, so we're going to use sandwich bags, a warm towel, some type of hard surface disinfectant wipes as well. So the first part of this, I will actually be taking this piece of bread and I'm going to wipe it on the door handle before it has been disinfected. The point of this is for you to be able to see how many germs that you probably leave on these high touch surfaces daily without paying attention to. So we're just gonna take this bread and we're gonna wipe it all around. This is if you were cleaning the bread. And then we're gonna take this piece of bread. It's gonna go back to where we were at, but this time we don't want it to touch anything. You don't want to cross-contaminate it. So we're gonna have to grab this bag from underneath and we'll just set the bread right on top for now. Now the second piece is gonna come after the second part. You have to go to your disinfectant that you're gonna be using and read the label. The direction for use tells us for disinfecting, to disinfect the hard surface, we must thoroughly wet the surface to be treated, and then once it's wet, then we can wipe it off. So that's exactly how I'm gonna do it. So I have a warm rag on hand. We're gonna wet the surface pretty good. After I get done wetting that, I have my disinfectant wipe on standby, and we're gonna directly wipe it off right after that. And now this second time you want to wash it real good, because this is going to be your one that's going to get the second piece of bread. It's going to have little to no bacteria that's going to touch it, because you are going to clean the surface pretty good. So once that dries, we're going to swipe the bread with it, and we're going to store the other piece of bread until we're ready for the other piece of bread, and we're going to wipe it on the clean surface. You really want to get it in there, because if it is any germs, you're going to see it on this side of the bread. Alright, and now this piece of bread will also go in a bag like this one, and we'll label them both. This one's labeled D for dirty, and this one's going to be labeled C for clean, because this is going to be the cleaner piece of bread. This is after the doorknob was disinfected. So, now for your last part, you're going to let that bread sit for anywhere from 3 to 7 days. You should start seeing the bacteria grow in the bread within like 3 days. Basically, what you're going to be representing yourself as would be the bread. So imagine your hand being that bread, touching the door a million times a day, and you are not disinfecting or cleaning the high touch surface. This is to bring light on high touch surface and how dirty it is to not clean them on a daily. It's very understandable that every day you cannot clean. Sometimes people do get busy, but cleaning those high touch surfaces as often as possible will limit the amount of germs that you're coming in contact with, and it will only be better for you in the long run. I am grateful for you guys watching my video today, and we hope to see you guys back soon.